Christopher here today with the fourth tutorial on our Lego Yellow School Bus. I'm going to be covering the front end, passenger entry, tires, and capping the top of the bus off with smooth tiles. Now I want to begin the construction on the front end of my bus. I'm going to take a little aerial and I'm going to stick it right on top of the 1x2 slope. This is going to be our gear shift. Let's start off with two 1x8 plates and two 1x6 plates with screens. We're going to place the 1x6 screens on the corners of our 1x8s with the screen facing inward. Like so. Now take two 1x1 plates. We're going to place two of them on this side and two more 1x1 plates. Place them on this side. Take a 1x4 plate. We're going to place it right here in the front, in the center of our 1x8. And use another 1x4 plate. Place it right in the center. Followed by two black studs. Place them on both sides of our 1x4. Like so. Now to strengthen up the top, let's use a 2x8 plate. Place it along this side here. Followed by a 1x8 plate. This is going to build up the hood of our bus. Now use two 1x2 plates. We're going to place one on the left and one along the right. Now take a 1x8 brick, place it along the back side here. We're going to take two 1x4 brick with bow, place one on the left and one on the right, so we have a one stud hangover, followed by two 1x2 45-degree inverted slope roof tiles. We're going to place them on top of our 1x2 plates, one on the left and one on the right, like so. Now, I want to take two 1x3 plates. We're going to place one along the left and one on the right. Now let's take a 1x4 brick with four knobs and a 2x4 plate. We're going to place the 2x4 plate on top of our brick with knobs. And we're going to simply drop this down in here like so. This is going to give us something to attach our grill to. Now use a 1x6 plate. We're going to place it right on top of our inverted slopes, like so. And in this area here, let's take a 2x4 brick. We're going to place it right in the center. Take another 2x4 brick, place it along the right side. And on this side here, I'm going to use a 2x3 brick. Now the 1x2 opening is going to be for us to attach our steering controls. Now let's take six more 1x4 brick with bow. We're going to place them on the front here, on the top. And we're going to cover this whole area, and this is going to be the hood of our bus. Gives it a real nice slope. Now on the top I want to put some grills. Let's take two 1x2 radiator grills. Let's place them right in the middle, like so. Now to give this some more curve, I'm going to take two 1x1 roof tiles, place one on the left, right above our fender, and one on the right. Now let's use a 1x6 plate. We're going to place it right here next to our grills, like so. Now let's use two black aerials. We're going to place them right here. These are going to be our windshield wipers. Now before you press these down firmly, make sure they have somewhat of an angle here. A little adjustment is needed. They don't have to be perfect. There you have it. There's our windshield wipers for our bus. Now, let's assemble the dash of our bus. Take a 1x2 plate, place it right here in the middle, followed by a 1x2 sloped roof tile. Now let's use a 2x2 rocker plate. We're going to put some instruments on here. Start off with a stud. Place it right here on the bottom right. Followed by a 1x1 gauge. This is going to be our gas gauge. And stick a 1x2 instrument cluster here at the top. Now we need is a steering wheel. So I'm going to take a 2x2 steering console, place it right on our stud. And there's our console and gauges for our steering. Now let's take a rocker bearing. We're going to simply insert the cluster in like so, until it snaps. Now take a 1x2 plate, place it on the bottom. Now we're simply going to take our instrument cluster, we're going to drop it right down in this 1x2 opening. Now we have a complete steering console with instruments, and it is fully adjustable. Now take two 1x2 bricks. We're going to place one on the left by our steering and one on the right. Now I need to put some windshields. So I'm going to take some 2x4 by 2 windshields. I'm going to place one here on the right and one on the left, like so. Got our nice dash. Here's the front. Now let's use a 1x4 plate. We're going to place it right in the middle of our windshields. Now my bus needs some side mirrors. Let's start with the left. Let's take a 1x2 plate with stub and a 1x2 plate with fork. Let's insert the stub into the fork. Now use a 1x2 roof tile, sloped roof tile. Place it on top of our plate with fork, like so. Bend it 90 degrees and simply slip it on here. Now we got a nice mirror. Same thing with the other side. Take a 1x2 plate with stub and a 1x2 plate with fork. Insert them together. And a 1x2 roof tile, like so. Bend it 90 degrees and drop it down. And there is our right mirror. Now we have our mirror for our cab. Now we're ready to drop our front end down on the chassis of our bus. Simply going to take the front end, set it right on top, and firmly press it down. Make sure everything's locked in place. And there's the front end. Now my bus needs some headlights. Let's start off with the 1x2 Technic brick with 2 holes and a orange transparent stud. Place the stud first inside the Technic brick. This is going to be our turn signal. And a clear transparent stud for our headlight. Now take a 1x1 brick, place it right on top of our turn signal like so on our Technic brick, followed by a 1x2x2 corner plate, place it on the bottom. Now simply take our bus and we're going to slip this right up in here like so. Now we got some nice headlights. Let's start on the right side. Take our 1x2 Technic brick and an orange transparent stud. Place it on this side like so. Followed by a 1x1 clear transparent stud for our headlight. Place our 1x1 brick on top of our turn signal, followed by our 1x2x2 corner plate. And simply slip this on the right side. And there you have it. There's our headlights for our bus. Next is the front grille and bumper assembly. Let's start off with two 2x3 plates. Place them side by side. Now let's use a 2x4 plate. Place it on the bottom half of our 2x3 plates. Now use a 1x4 plate. Place it at the top. Now at the bottom, let's place another 1x4 plate. This will give us something to attach our bumper. Now I want to cover the remaining area with 1x2 radiator grills. I'm going to stick 4 of them in total. Like so. Now let's take a 1x8 flat tile, place it right in the middle. We have 2 studs hanging over. And there's our grill. We're just going to simply slip it inside this area right here. Now we have a grill and a bumper for the front of our bus. Now my bus needs is a passenger door. Take a door that fits in a 1x4x6 door frame and a black stud. Place this on here for our handle. Now use a 1x4x6 frame. Let's set the door inside the frame. And finally, a 1x4 plate with 2 45-degree slopes. Place the door on top of the frame, like so. Now take the door, we're going to set the door underneath the bus like this, and press down. And there is our passenger door for our bus. Now I want to put a removable top on my bus, so I'm going to cap this off here with smooth tiles. And take a 1x6 smooth tile, place it on the back left-hand side. Take two 1x4 flat tiles, place one on the top and one on the bottom. Now use two 1x8 flat tiles, place one on the top and one on the bottom, like so. Now use two 1x6 flat tiles, one on the top and one on the bottom. Now use two more 1x8 flat tiles. We're going to place two along the top. Now take two more 1x8 flat tiles and place them on the bottom. This will lock everything in. And finally, a 1x6 above our windshield. And there is a smooth top for a removable roof. My bus needs tires. Let's use a large rim and a large tire for the rim. Just gonna insert the rim inside the tire, like so. Now we're gonna need to make 6 of these. Let's take two of our wheels, stick them on the Technic bricks like so. Just push them on. There's the front. Now the back part of the bus, I want a dually. So I'm going to take two more tires, simply slip one to the end here, and take our second tire, slip it right against the next. Now we have two tires that spin independently. Take our remaining two tires, place them on the other side. And there we go. There's the wheels attached to our chassis. There you have it. Our front end, passenger entry, tires, and smooth tile. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the removable top for your Lego yellow school bus. Thank you for watching.